A very good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of KSI Morning Brief. To begin with, global markets. For the holiday shortened week, the Dow rose 3.3%, the S&P 500 notched a return of 4%, while the Nasdaq lodged a 4.6 weekly return. Market participants were reluctant to drive the market significantly on Thursday after Florida shattered records in coronavirus cases on Thursday, which exceeded 10,000, representing the biggest one-day increase in the state since the pandemic started. Markets also lost some momentum after a report indicated that a final stage trial of Moderna coronavirus vaccine candidate was delayed. Meanwhile, weekly data also published Thursday showed new applications for traditional jobless benefits continued to slow, falling to 14.3 million in the 7 days ended June 27 from 1.48 million in the prior week. European stocks surged on Thursday as the US economy regained 4.8 million jobs in June, adding to the global optimism engulfing investors. The pan-European Stoxx 600 rose 1% in early trading as hopes of a vaccine continued to buoy investors. The index was given a second wind after strong US jobs data provisionally closing 2% higher. The German DAX also kicked on to trade 2.8% higher and the French CAC 40 climbed 2.5%. The FTSE 100 broke a two-day losing streak, closing 1.3% up. Sentiment shifted on Wednesday as Pfizer and BioNTech announced positive results for a potential coronavirus vaccine. Better than expected economic data from China, Australia, and Eurozone also helped lift the mood. Asian stocks hovered near 4 months high on Thursday on hopes of a vaccine for COVID-19, while copper prices jumped to a more than 6 month peak on a better global outlook and supply fears in top producer Chile. Asian stock markets followed Wall Street higher Thursday as hopes for the development of a coronavirus vaccine completed, with concern about rising US infections. Looking at some global news updates. California's Department of Fair Employment and Housing filed a lawsuit that alleged Cisco engaged in unlawful employment practices on the basis of religion, ancestry, national origin, and race, as two of its employees for allegedly discriminating against an Indian engineer because he was from a lower caste than they. The lawsuit names as co-defendants two supervisors of the engineer team. The US economy created jobs at a record pace in June as firms took on more staff after the coronavirus downturn. June's rise is far higher than the 3 million jobs that many economists forecast would be created last month. But Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell warned that continuing growth would depend on our success in containing the virus. Looking at some COVID-19 updates now, the worldwide cases have exceeded 10.9 million. The daily cases above 123,000, recoveries exceeding 6 million, and fatalities at 521,314. In Sri Lanka, the total cases at 2,066, daily cases at 12, and recoveries exceeding 1,800. The first clinical trials of a COVID-19 vaccine developed in Australia have commenced at Royal Adelaide Hospital's Park Clinical Research Facility. The targeted vaccine has been developed by company Vaccine and researchers at Flinders University. During the first part of the trial, 40 pre-screened candidates aged between 18 and 65 will be administered with 2 doses of the vaccine or a placebo 3 weeks apart. The aim of the trial is to assess the COVID-19 vaccine's initial safety and immune response. China's first COVID-19 vaccine development lab and the only vaccine producing department at P3 level in central China were completed in Wuhan. The lab and the producing department are under China National Pharmaceutical Group and China National Biotech Group, CNBG. Another CNBG production department in Beijing has also been completed and can produce about 120 million doses of vaccine per year. That's it we have on KSI Morning Brief today. Meet you tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. for more updates. Thank you.